Hi everyone, it's Jack here at Mainsgill. So thanks for tuning into YouTube, thanks for watching the videos. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, tell everyone about it, ring the little bell, like the videos if you do, you know, all that stuff, you know what the crack is. So what we're on with today is, as you can see, we are in with some beast. So these here are the cows and calves. So these are our own cows and calves. So these are all spring calving cows and calves. So here they all are, Big Blue's come to see me. So what that means is we calve all of them in spring. So we calve from about the beginning of March through till the end of May, really. So 1st of June is when they should stop, really. So that's when we calve. Between then and then, they fairly calve hard on at the beginning, and then there's not many towards the end, but we just like to make sure we got them all in calf, really. So we just give them that a bit extra. We don't do any autumn calving at Mainsgill, so that's all of them then. So that's what we do. There's 110 cows and 110 calves that we do, so they're in this group here. Right, girl, how are we doing? And what we're doing today is, the video is going to be about, is it's that time of year and it's time for the cows and calves to come in. So I came down this morning. They were actually, if you see there somewhere, there's a fence there. They were behind that field down there, so that's where they were this morning. But I came, they were fairly eaten up. It was a bit nasty this morning, a bit rainy and that, so they weren't very happy. They wanted to be off, so we decided that today's the day. So I've let them up into this field above. There's a bit of grass in here, just a mouthful to keep them happy until we get them in. So they're just on here now. As you can see, they've got their heads down, enjoying it while they can. So it's come out nice and sunny now, which is ideal really, because now that the sun's out, it's dried them out because it was wet this morning. It's dried them all out. They've got dry backs now, so it's good for fetching them in. It's not ideal to be fetching wet beast in. I know you saw in my last video we were, but that wasn't too bad because we were going to a shed on their own. It was a big airy shed, whereas these ones are going to be fairly tight for the time being until we just get some of the bigger ones weaned. So they're going to come in, but that's why it's good to have them all nice and dry, because if you take them in wet, you can get to sweating quickly. The condensation, it can cause pneumonia. So we don't want that. That's not ideal at all, pneumonia in cattle. So we'll get them all in, and that'll be the job. So it's just a look at them here. So a couple of blues come to see me. So here they are. So we're going to get them all in and get the shed bedded ready, move some cattle around in the shed so that we've got plenty of room for them. So there we go. Good girls. Right, so we've got the shed ready now, so we're going to fetch them in, we're going to put them into here, so we're going to put them all down this side. We've opened all the gates up, so now it's one big pen all the way down here, and we've bedded it up with rape straw, and we're going to put them into here now. So they're still in the field outside, but we're going to go and get them. So we've let them up from them fields that I showed you them in this morning, but they're in the next fields now. But we'll go and get them, and we'll go and show you where they are and where they're coming to. Good, good. So we're here in the field now. There's Matthew. So Matthew is just going to go down. The calf creek feeders are over there and there somewhere. So he's going to go and get them now, fetch them up, and usually when you go to fill the calf creek feeders up, all the cows come running. So hopefully they're going to follow the load all back up with the creek feeder and just follow them through. We're going to get them all on this side of the fence first, because last thing you need is letting them through and them being on either side. So we'll get them all through onto this side of the fence, and then we'll let them into the yard. Good. There we go, they're all coming through now. So here they are. Go on girls, push the last ones through here, get them all into the same field, and then we'll try and get them out. Good. Big group of cattle really. So there's 110 cows and 110 calves. So there's a mixture of all sorts, as you can see. You've got Angus's, that's a black limmy, that's a red limmy. Blues, Charolais, there's the odd Charolais mixed in. So there we go. That's it, last one's coming through. And then moment of truth. If we open this gate at the back, hopefully once one goes, we'll all follow, because they're ready to be in. Right, girls. As you can see, they're wanting to be straight in there. They're not even looking at the rest of the yard. They're going straight inside. Cows, calves, the lot. So we'll put them all in here and let them settle down. And then we'll have a do at weaning the biggest ones at some point this week to thin them out in that side. Thin them out this next day or two by weaning some of them. And then we'll put the calf creek feeders in there for the little ones, and then they'll be to wean as well soon. There we go, and they're going well. So you can see all the different colours, all the different breeds. There's chunks at the back, good calf that. Just a bit wonky on its legs, it'll born like that. There they go. And I left Claire filming down here, so I imagine I've got that for you as well. It should be bouncing off everything in here as well. So there we go. I'll be a lot happier to be in here. Glad I don't live right next to this shed tonight. So there you go, they're all in now. They seem happy, the cows. They'll be happier to be in anyway now that they can calm down, they can have something to eat and settle down. So I can't remember who it is off the top of my head because it's at the other farm. Right, so that's it, they're all in now. Hopefully they're going to be happier now. So they've been shouting, but they're in here now. So they're in here, they've got a nice bedding, they've got something to eat. The calf creek feeders, we have just lifted them in. I don't know if you can see them or not. Put one in at each end, so we just put them through the doors so they're easy to fill up and easy to lift out when we scrape the passageway up before we feed up. So I just thought I'd show you some of the cows and calves because I think he was called Sheep Guy on YouTube. That's who was asking me. So he was asking how they were doing, what they were looking like. So I'll give you a bit of a walk through. So here they are. A nice cow, that one. It's one of my favourites. It's going a bit dark now. I see that on my camera, but some nice calves. It's a good shapy calf, that blue one. So mixture in here. So we've got Charolais, Angus's, Blues and Limmies. So a mixture of all sorts. So they're all in here. So any Anguses have been born out of, so they're all Blues there. Any Anguses that we have, they've been born out of heifers. So heifers are, before they become a cow, a heifer is a first timer to calve. It's a nice one. So if they haven't had a calf before, they're called a heifer. Once they've had one before, that's when they become a cow. So there's plenty of them, lots of calves in here, 110 cows, 110 calves down this side. So looking well. Can't see them the best in here in the dark, it's come dark now, but they're not looking so bad, they're doing well. Some bigger ones and some smaller ones as you can see, so just depends on when they calve, to be honest. There you go. They're looking well. That's Chunks there, we call him Chunks. So when that one was born, we had to help him stand up every day. So he couldn't get himself on his feet, so we had to stand him up and suckle him on when he was born. But it's just a look at them. Mixture of all sorts. They're doing well, they're growing. Some nice ones in here. And I'll show you a proper video another day. When we're weaning them probably, I'll be able to show you some videos of when we wean them and get all the calves off. Good job.